All right, in this episode of Bare Knuckle Radio, very excited to be talking to an individual who had quite the victory at BYB 22 Rocky Mountain Brawl, which went down on December 2nd, recapturing the BYB and Police Gazette lightweight titles against Monica Medina in quite the historic rubber match, and great having Paty Juarez back on the show. How's your day going there, Paty?
¿Cómo va tu día, Paty?
Pues súper bien, ya estamos en recuperación, ya estamos listos para empezar ya otra vez a entrenar la semana que empieza y a darle.
She said she feels good, she's recovering, and she's getting ready to get back into the swing of things come Monday, ready to get back into training.
And how does it feel to, I guess, just win a fight like that with all the, I guess, facets to it? I mean, like I said in the intro, it was a rubber match, so winning the series with Monica Medina, but also making history, being that it was the first time in the Police Gazette's near 150-year history that there was a trilogy fight with that belt also being captured by you. Just all factors considered, how big was this win for you?
Está preguntando que incluyendo todo por lo que peleaste, el cinturón ese nuevo histórico, porque es la primera vez que se pelea, la tercera vez por ese Police Gazette Diamond Belt, que cómo te sientes, que cómo te sentiste al ganar, que fueron tus sentimientos al lograr ganar esta pelea, que era, pues ya ves, era difícil contra una contrincante difícil.
No, pues primero que nada, pues la emoción, el llanto no pudo esperar. Fue algo que trabajé duro para eso, entonces la emoción fue muy, muy grande y muy satisfactoria a pesar de todo.
She said that she worked really hard for this fight. She said that as you probably saw, that she couldn't hold back the tears after, winning this fight, and that, she's really happy because, again, she put in a huge effort, and it bore fruit.
Yeah, quite the incredible win, and something that I was noticing in like a post-fight interview with Bare Knuckle News, talking about how the camp was different. Like, what aspects of your preparations were different, I guess, maybe compared to the previous couple fights with Monica Medina?
Te está preguntando que ¿entendiste?
La preparación, sí.
Okay.
Fue totalmente diferente porque cambié de entrenador. Y este entrenador es muy joven, entonces me quiso mover a su ritmo, lo tratamos de hacer, forzar la rodilla porque venía lastimada de la rodilla, y pues lo logró. O sea, en un mes que estuve con él yo sé que fue un cambio, puede ser pequeño o grande, pero lo pudimos hacer entre los dos.
She's saying that first and foremost, she had a new trainer that is a lot younger than the one she had before, and coming off of her knee injury, which was bothering her in the second Medina fight, that the coach pushed her to be able to move different ways and do different things she was accustomed to, and that she was really happy with what she learned, and she was able to pull the victory based on what the new trainer taught her, new things to do, new ways to do things.
And I guess just curious, because with the card being in Denver, I feel like whenever fighters, fight anywhere in that state, really, like the higher altitude gets mentioned a fair bit. But it seemed like your cardio was very solid all throughout. Like, did you notice any differences competing with the altitude, or not so much?
¿Entendiste?
No, una parte no.
Dijo que cómo te sentiste al pelear en elevación, sí, en casa y en elevación, comparada a tus peleas en Biloxi, que era al nivel del mar.
Pues me sentí bien, pero ves que yo siempre me he preparado bien para la condición. Yo siempre es lo que es un punto fuerte en mi preparación, la condición.
Pero no sentiste diferente, no sentiste la elevación que te estaba afectando.
No.
So she said that one of her she works really hard at maintaining her cardio for any fight, and she's saying that she felt no different in Colorado. That
yeah, I mean, speaks to the hard work for sure. But I mean, how does it feel to, I guess, have like recaptured the gold after all of this series? I mean, you were the champion previously, but I mean, does it feel a great deal different regaining the belts, I guess, compared to like the first time you captured the gold? Is it almost like more satisfying this time, or?
Now, that's a good question. Dice Dylan que cómo se siente mejor recapturar el cinturón que cuando originalmente lo ganaste, o se siente igual, más o menos igual, ¿cómo la ves?
No, lo sentí mejor. Sabes que a veces, yo sé, las derrotas a mí no me hunden, ni mucho menos. Siempre me dan un motivo para ponerme mejor a entrenar, pero sí fue mucho mejor recuperarlo.
She says that usually, she doesn't let losses bother her that much, but she did admit that this win was greater than winning it originally, that she felt a lot better, a lot more accomplished recapturing the belt than when she originally wanted.
And I mean, you come from such a, acclaimed family of champions. Like, what are the, I guess, thoughts from the family after the win? Like, what's the sentiment from the family after the title victory and all?
Dice que tú vienes de una familia muy decorada en el box. Obviamente allá en México y en general. Dice, te está preguntando que cómo se sintió tu familia en tú haber logrado esta gran meta.
No, mi hermana estaba súper feliz. No deja de poner todavía fotografías, una más con la campeona.
¿Y las dos hermanas o no más?
No, las dos están súper contentas. Súper contentas.
She's saying that both Lulu and Barbie are ecstatic. They keep posting pictures with the champ and that they're very happy and they're very proud of her.
Yeah, it's an incredible sort of landscape, and I guess one of the things that I'm curious about, because, I mean, cementing yourself as champion, incredible stuff, but I guess in some recent news, I was seeing Helen Peralta had signed to BYB Extreme, and your opponent, Monica Medina, had kind of mentioned in a post-fight interview that maybe she was looking to, take that fight, just considering the resume of Peralta. Is that something you would be interested in? I mean, she mentioned it kind of in the context of fighting for a belt at 125. Is that of any interest to you, or more focusing on defending the lightweight hardware?
Está preguntando que tú hoy escuchaste a Mónica que retó a Elena Peralta, ¿verdad? Dice que sí, 125. Dice que eso sería para ti algo que pensarías, o tú estás enfocada en seguir defendiendo tu cinturón de peso ligero.
No, yo pienso seguir defendiendo mi cinturón en peso ligero. Sabes que me siento bien en este peso. Bajar, yo sé que son pocas libras, a diferencia de lo que... No, ni pocas, son 10 libras. No, sería muy pesado para mí. Yo estoy bien en no prefiero matarme o quemarme para bajar el peso y no dar la capacidad que yo puedo dar.
She's saying that she has no interest and she probably can't fight at 125, that it'd be really difficult for her, and that she just wants to focus on defending the lightweight belt and not coming down to 125 or anything like that.
Yeah, fair enough. Just seems like there's like a stacked, nature of the BYB. Like, it seems like there's new weight divisions coming in and, big talent coming through. So cool to see in that sense.
Absolutely. Yep. Trying to build it.
Yeah, and built on an incredible legacy with the series with Medina. Like, I was seeing her post-fight interview with Bare Knuckle News, and she was really speaking highly to, Paty Juarez. Just a lot of respect there. Like, what are Paty Juarez's thoughts on just the 3-fight series with Monica Medina? I mean, what are her thoughts on Monica after sharing 19 rounds with her?
Está preguntando que tú tuviste una gran, ¿cómo se dice? No es racha, pero una gran serie con Mónica. Y me está diciendo, quiere saber
es una buena peleadora. Es una buena peleadora y pues está bien que se haya movido de división porque pues en la mía ya no tiene un chance.
She says that she's a great fighter and it's a smart, that she's happy that she's moving to to her weight of 125 to challenge there, Helen. So she just has the utmost respect for her, and she didn't, she's mentioned this to me before, not that she really respects Monica and they brought the best out of each other, right? You need both to dance, and they danced like you said for how many 18 rounds or whatever that was. 19?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, truly, two people, like, really leveling each other up and whatnot. And I guess, like, kind of watching that third fight there from my layman perspective, it seemed like one of the big aspects of the fight was, like, that consistent, very refined jab. Like, did you feel like the jab was the big variable that led to the victory in that last fight there? It seemed like a very consistent tool there.
¿Le entendiste, Paty?
Oye, es que se corta.
Dice, me está preguntando que si tú piensas que la diferencia en la pelea fue tu uso del jab consistentemente o ¿cuál fue la clave para que te hayas ganado esta pelea?
No, sí fue el jab y la derecha. Creo que mi derecha fue la que sintió.
You're saying that their jab was definitely key and her right, that she felt that right a couple times.
Yeah, it's just so cool to see because the first time we talked, you were talking about enjoying bare knuckle almost a bit more than gloved boxing, like describing the gloves as almost having a bit of restraint and feeling more flexibility and agility with bare knuckle. Does that flexibility and agility really grow from fight to fight in a lot of ways?
Dice que la otra vez que platicamos que tú estabas aprendiendo a pelear con a boxeo a puño limpio, dice que ahora que tienes más tracción, más que si ya tu agilidad y tus habilidades han crecido desde que primero empezaste y que si eso fue una gran clave también en esta pelea.
Sí. Claro, yo creo que cada pelea ha sido aprendizaje y vamos subiendo cada vez que es como todo, ¿no? Aprendes poco a poco y cada vez vas aprendiendo más de este deporte y vas mejorando cada paso.
Right. So she's saying that absolutely that every fight is she gains experience and grows, and she felt that this fight she put it all together, but that it's a matter of learning something every fight, not just she obviously took some away from this fight that she'll use the next fight, whoever that'll end, but that definitely she's grown in the sport, and that was a big factor in this win.
Yeah, so many great things, and I mean, I imagine a great 2024 on the horizon as we're getting a bit closer to that, but awesome dual title win here, and definitely want to be mindful of Paty's time and let her celebrate the winning of the titles a little bit. So just curious if maybe she has a final parting thought as we're kind of wrapping things up here.
Dice que al terminar esta entrevista que esperemos verte en un gran 2024 y que te quiere dar tiempo de celebrar tu victoria. ¿Qué son tus pensamientos al cerrar este año, de tus logros y de lo que esperas tú del año que entra, que ya es en 3 semanas, ¿verdad?
Ya sé. No, pues yo antes que nada pues le doy gracias a Dios por todo lo que nos ha dado y pues por el gran triunfo que Él sabe que Él lo vio desde arriba, el sacrificio y todo lo que tuvimos que hacer para lograrlo y pues a pensar para adelante, pues tenemos que empezar un 2024 al 100 y aprovechar todo lo que se pueda y darle más con este cinturón.
Yeah, so she's very, very thankful to God for this win, that he is the witness to how hard she trained for this fight, and that she is looking for big things in 2024. And can I share with you one thing?
Please.
Dylan? She twisted her ankle 2 weeks ago, a week before the fight, and it was swollen, like she couldn't walk. And she didn't tell me until last week when we were, Paty and I had breakfast, fight mean, that just goes to show how this and she made, and she did not want to call me, and she didn't want to worry me or risk the fight. She just worked through it. She had a massage therapist help her with the swelling, and she said she didn't run. ¿Cuántos días no corriste, Paty, con el tobillo?
4.
Después que te lo doblaste. She said she didn't do any exercises for 4 days, about a week before the fight. So I just thought that was important. I should share that with you because that's crazy.
Well, I mean, I think that speaks volumes. I mean, I was impressed by the output anyway, but I mean, especially, more impressive within that context there. So just incredible stuff all around, and just really want to tip the proverbial cap there to, Paty for such a great, history-making series there, and just really big thanks to, both of you for coming on Bare Knuckle Radio and giving some of your time. And you enjoy the rest of your day, both of you, and you enjoy the title wins there, Paty, and looking forward to the next fight in 2024.
Thank you, John. Dice que gracias por el programa y que te saluda en un trabajo bien hecho.
Dile que muchas gracias a él.
Okay? She said thank you. All right, buddy. Thanks a lot for interviewing us.
No problem. Thanks so much for the help. You guys have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye, Paty.
Bye.
Bye.